Okay, so I'm going to start this week's vlog by just letting you guys know I got an email from Bespoke Funding Challenge that my account has been terminated because of a hard breach. And that's because the rule was 30 days of inactivity. So I've had a whole 30 days without taking a trade on that account. Therefore, my account is breached. So there goes another prop firm challenge. And yep, it's 1 a.m. Sunday, walking home from work. And yeah, so it's a good email to cheer up to, you know, after a 12-hour shift. So it was good fun. But hey, we move. Right, so it's a bit dark in here, so I thought I'd get the torch out anyway. As you can see, I told you guys I lost a prop from challenge, and here's the evidence. So I had a challenge that was about 100k challenge account, and I bought that about maybe 2 months ago, and now I have violated the rules. So I'll take you guys to the charts actually. So as you can see, I got the email from them saying hard breach. And the reason is exceeded days since last traded. So essentially, I didn't trade within 30 days of last placing a trade. Fair enough. They might think I've abandoned it. I haven't. I just been away for a while, and I didn't have any opportunities in the time that I was here. So then, yeah, that happened. Anyway, so now replaced it with another new 100k account. So that's about another 300 quid down the drain, ready to load. And yeah, I got my trade copier set up. I've got, what if I load up? Yeah, so I got 200k accounts essentially linked up to my personal account. That is what's happening. And yeah, we will hopefully see how this goes. So yeah, I do trade my personal account as if it's a personal account, and I just so happen to attach prop firms to it. That's how I approach these challenges. You know, they're in the back of my mind. I don't think about them. I just trade how I normally would if it was a personal account. Hopefully we can potentially, you know, get a good few trades in and pass the account. It would be nice to pass the account, you know, it can just accelerate things. And let me tell you, if I do start hitting some profitable trades, so happens to be on a prop firm as well, I'm just going to accelerate the growth of capital, scaling, and profits. So that should sound good. But again, I'm not focused on trying to pass it as quickly, or I'm not focused on trying to make as much money as possible. Just chilling. We're just chilling, guys. Right? Remember, if you chase money, it will run. Don't chase it. Abundance mindset, guys. The market will give you what you came for once you learnt the lesson it's teaching you. I've got an example now of the market giving me a very, very humbling lesson. It's about consistency and discipline. And what happened was, you know, Monday night I went out, had a couple drinks. Anyway, went to bed at like 2 a.m. So I woke up late, didn't make it to the charts in the morning. And I was like, that's all right. Market's been dead for like what? The past month. Market giving me absolutely nothing. The market was just slow and not giving me opportunities. And the one time I don't turn up to a trading session, well, okay, two, right? Monday and Tuesday, right? Essentially, the one time I don't turn up to the trading session, you know what the market does? The market decides to give me a beautiful trade opportunity that I did not take because I wasn't there. The one market open that I didn't turn up to. Yeah. So understanding that consistency is key. You have to be disciplined. You have to turn up. I haven't been seeing any success as basically the minute I went break even and then scaled up. So yeah, just been waiting on that, waiting on a trade, and market's been quite slow, and I'm testing US 30 to hopefully broaden the horizon. But yeah, shall we recap the trade then? So this is it's today. Let's go to, where is it? Yeah, here it is. It was on Tuesday. Now let's draw on some Asia low. Bang, Asia low. As you can tell, it was going higher highs. So you got low, high. Right, here's like a high that price broke above, so it's now trending upwards. So now I'm looking for buys. Now a buy off Asia high or low would do me well, and guess what? It did. And you can see there was a trade opportunity where we had a nice rejection off the zone. So if we put a stop loss below, now where do we target? So we either can target Asia high or London high. Anyway, as you can see, price didn't make it. So you can either now hold through New York and target New York zone, or you can just hold. So price didn't make it here in London session, so you can either hold. You have to go break even at some point, especially hitting a zone and there was a bit of news coming out. That would have taken 113 pips, and if you held till the end of the session, you would have got about 185 pips, which is insanity, absolute insanity. A great trade, as you can see. Beautiful trade, but let's say you closed out at, session. That's still 42 pips, 44 pips. That would have been over £1,000 British pounds. Trading the 5 lots that I'm trading, or you could have had about 3,000 holding up to here, or about 5,000 if you held it up to the end of the session. All in all, it doesn't matter what exit strategy I would have employed, because guess what? I didn't take the trade in the first place. I wasn't present. So yeah, it was a very beautiful trade, I must say. I missed it. We move on. I'll try to move on at least. But yeah, it does show that you have to be very consistent, and you can't be caught slacking, guys, because this is what happens when you're slacking. So yeah, we move. Hopefully, I'll patiently wait for the next trade setup, and hopefully it will give me some very, very nice results. Let's say September is coming to a close soon. We got about a week left, and at the minute there is no trade for September. Partly due because I've missed this trade, which could have been a beautiful trading month. Only one trade, very positive, could have outperformed all the other previous months just from one singular trade. But again, I was slacking, so it's nothing but my fault, really, and I need to understand that. So I hope you guys got something from this, and I don't think I'm gonna record any more of the week. So yeah, I'll just leave you with this, a case study on why you should not do what I do and do the things that I'm telling you to do, which is, stay disciplined.